Hello everyone, this is Miss Sarah and welcome to Principles of Teaching 2. In this video, I shall be presenting to you the different methods and their corresponding techniques which you can use in your classroom instruction. There are different methods of teaching. The most prominent ones are inductive and deductive methods. The biggest difference is the role of the teacher. In a deductive classroom, the teacher conducts lessons by introducing and explaining concepts to students and then expecting students to complete tasks and to practice the concepts. This approach is very teacher-centered. On the other hand, in the inductive method of teaching, the teacher presents students with many examples showing how the concept is used. The intent is for students to notice, by way of the examples, how the concept works. Next one is the direct and indirect methods of teaching. The direct method of instruction uses straightforward, explicit teaching techniques, usually to teach a specific skill. It is a teacher-directed method, meaning that the teacher stands in front of a classroom and presents the information. On the other hand, indirect instruction seeks a high level of student involvement in observing, investigating, drawing inferences from data, or forming hypotheses. It takes advantage of the students' interest and curiosity, often encouraging them to generate alternatives or solve problems. In indirect instruction, the role of the teacher shifts from lecture director to that of facilitator, supporter, and resource person. Here are some teaching methods and their corresponding techniques. First is the lecture method. Techniques under this may include outlining technique, component technique, sequential technique, relevance technique, and transitional technique. Another method is the discussion method. This involves small group discussion technique, socialized classroom technique, direct instruction technique, panel discussion technique, recitation technique, and interview technique. We also have reporting method. Under this are unit or Morrisonian technique, individual or group reporting technique, reading or storytelling technique, schematic technique, and symposium technique. Next one is the investigatory method. This may employ laboratory technique, problem-solving technique, research technique, field study technique, and experimenting technique. The next one is the activity method. This method includes project technique, field trip technique, dramatization technique, role-playing technique, brainstorming, and debate techniques. Another one is demonstration method. This includes teacher-directed technique, student-directed technique, teacher-student directed technique, and resource speaker technique. Next one is the self-pacing method. This involves programmed instruction, mastery learning, and modular learning technique. We also have integrated method. This includes lecture discussion, lecture demonstration, and film showing discussion. And the last on my list is the traditional method. This includes textbook learning, role learning technique, directed technique, and memorization technique. Once again, this is Miss Sarah and thank you very much.